What if I told you I just found out my wife was using pottery classes as an excuse to cheat on me? What if I told you the guy that she cheated on me with is 30 years younger than her and could literally be her son? What if I told you this same guy had a group chat full of older women who he would make sure were married, and then he would try to manipulate them so that they would give him money? What if I told you she liked it and she gave him plenty of money? And what if I told you I found all of this out and did not tell her? Instead, I confronted her. But what I did not expect was for him to be there too, and guys, you won't believe what he did. I don't even know where to start with this. My wife's pottery instructor just knocked me unconscious at my daughter's sweet 16. And that is somehow not even the worst thing that happened tonight, or should I say yesterday. What day is it? It's Tuesday now, I think. The party was Saturday, and oh man, it's been 3 days. Feels like a lifetime. I'm in my garage right now because I cannot be in that house. Can still hear Naomi crying through the walls even out here. Or maybe that's Marin, my daughter, whose birthday is now permanently messed up because her mom cannot keep her, affair to herself for a guy named Andre, who isn't even a real pottery instructor. I don't know where to begin. He doesn't even know what a kiln is. I asked him at the party right before he dropped me. Should have known something was off when a pottery instructor has a manicured nail and can't answer a basic question about clay. Sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself. I've had like 7 beers, maybe 8. The room is spinning a bit and my head's still ringing from where it got hit. Right there on the dessert table, my wife insisted that we need it. Yeah, the same one that's now covered in my blood and her shame. It's 5 a.m. I started typing this 20 minutes ago, but keep stopping to dry heave. Haven't eaten since Friday. The caterer sent us home with so much food, but I can't even look at those little cheese balls without wanting to throw them. Okay, from the beginning, deep breath, another beer. So my wife Naomi starts taking these pottery classes about 14 months ago. Said she needed a hobby, something creative, you know? I was thrilled. She's been doing this since turning 47, making comments about empty nests since Grant went back to college, even though Marin is still home. I encouraged it. Even bought her an apron that said "World's Okayest Potter" for Christmas, and she wore it once for the photo. The classes were Tuesday and Thursday nights, 7 to 10 p.m. at the studio downtown, sometimes Saturday workshops that ran longer. She would come home glowing, covered in clay dust, showing me these lopsided bowls and vases, and I displayed every single one. There's literally a shelf in our living room dedicated to her art. Looking at it now makes me want to smash every single piece. She made friends there, Daphne, specifically, who I met a few times. Seemed nice. Turns out Daphne doesn't do pottery either. She was the lookout, the alibi, the one who covered when Naomi needed to be somewhere else. But you know what? I'm starting to get ahead of myself. Around month 3 of pottery, Naomi starts changing. New clothing, yoga pants, sports bras. She would wear under her regular clothing. Said the studio was hot. Started wearing perfume I didn't recognize. When I asked, she just said Daphne sold essential oils, which was another lie. That perfume was Andre's preference. He bought it for her, for all of them actually. Serena has the same bottle. Oh right, Serena, that's Naomi's sister. Married to Roland for 11 years. 2 kids, also, hooking up with Andre. Also in the same pottery class, which, surprise, doesn't even exist. The studio they claim to go to, it's just been closed for 3 years. I drove by it in the wee hours of the morning, Sunday, drunk and crying. Empty building with a for lease sign that looks ancient. So the Sweet 16, right? Oh, the Sweet 16. We planned this thing for 8 months. Marin wanted this massive garden party theme, like some fairy tale crap with lights and flowers and a DJ who cost more than my first car. We took out a loan. $15,000 that we'll be paying off for 3 years. simply for a party that lasted exactly 1 hour and 22 minutes before imploding. The venue was perfect. Country club Naomi's parents belonged to, 150 guests, family from 3 streets, Marin's friend from school, volleyball team drama club. My parents flew in from Portland. Naomi's mom made a speech about watching her granddaughter bloom into a woman. That same grandmother is now calling me every hour to scream about how I must have driven her daughter to be like this. Like I just made Naomi do this and made her hook up with Andre. Everything was normal until about 9 o'clock. I know the exact time because that's when the DJ was supposed to play Marin's father-daughter dance song. We'd practiced in the living room for weeks. Instead, guess who walked in? Andre. Here's the thing about Andre that makes this even worse. He's exactly what you would picture. 6'3", probably 29 years old, maybe 30. Abs that you can see through his shirt, which was unbuttoned to his sternum at a teenage girl's birthday. A gold chain, faded haircut so sharp it could cut glass. Walked in like he owned the place, headed straight to Naomi, who went white like a ghost. Like I thought she might faint. But she tries to play it off. She says, "Oh, this is Andre from class. He must have gotten the wrong date for something." Marin, bless her teenage heart, immediately says, "Mom, why is your pottery teacher here, and why does he look like a SoundCloud rapper?" People laughed. It was a nervous laughter, but laughter nonetheless. But Andre did not laugh. He walks up to Naomi, puts his hand on her lower back, not her back, just her lower back, like ownership, and said loud enough for everybody to hear, "You said you told him." The music was still playing, some pop songs. My mother-in-law's face went from confused to horrified, and Marin's friends all had their phones out. My brother Elias immediately starts walking towards me like he knew crap was about to go down. So I just asked very calmly, "Told me what?" And this guy, this absolute piece of crap, looks me dead in the eyes and says, "That she's done pretending with you, buddy." See, I'm not a violent person. Have not been in a fight since middle school, but I swung on him. I missed completely. He dodged it like he was Goku. Threw this whole wide haymaker that hit nothing but air. Andre, who apparently boxes or some crap, hit me once in the stomach and I went down like a sack of hammocks. Puked on the dance floor. Then he grabbed my head and bounced it off the dessert table and yeah, lights out. When I came to, maybe 30 seconds later, the place was chaotic. Complete chaos. I mean, Marin was screaming at her mother, not crying. She was screaming, saying, "You ruined everything, you selfish jerk." See, Grant had driven down from college for this. He had Andre in a headlock. My 22-year-old son, who's 5'9" and built like a computer programmer, had this gym rat in a headlock screaming about touching his dad. But here's where it gets worse. While everyone's trying to separate Grant and Andre, while I'm bleeding on the floor that a Band-Aid can't fix, while Marin's friends are recording it all, Andre starts to talk. Just word vomits everything. "Oh, she doesn't love you, bro. She hasn't loved you for years. Ask her about Miami. Ask her about the baby. Yeah. Ask her who really paid for her mom's surgery. Ask her why she has my initials tattooed on her hip." Every sentence was a bomb. The room went silent and chaos and silent, and Naomi's dad, who's 73, has a heart condition, had to sit down, and my mom starts to cry. Marin's best friend mom, who I've known for 10 years, was live streaming on Instagram. Oh, the tattoo thing. That was the one that broke me. 2 months ago, Naomi came home with a small tattoo on her hip, said it was some sort of symbol for growth. I'm staring at this jerk, and he pulls up his shirt to show the same symbol on his ribs. It's not what she said it was, it's his initials, A-R-T, Art. Andre Reese Thompson. She branded herself with this initials and told me it's meaning growth. Security finally shows up and escorts Andre out, but not before he yelled, "Check her phone! Check her phone! Check all her phones! Serena, too! Ask Roland about last weekend, Serena." So that's when I noticed Roland, Serena's husband, at the bar. He's been there the whole time, not intervening, just drinking with his 1,000-yard stare, and he looks at me, raises his glass in the saddest toast I've ever seen, and says, "Welcome to the club, brother." The party ended immediately. Like within 5 minutes, the venue was asking people to leave. Marin ran out with her friends and Grant drove her to his girlfriend's parents' house, where she's been at exactly since Saturday. She won't talk to Naomi, won't talk to me either, really, except to ask if I'm okay and if I knew. I didn't ask, I didn't know, I didn't care. Naomi's phone was the Pandora's box. She left it unlocked in her purse when she was trying to do damage control, begging Marin to stay. I should have, just left it alone. But I looked all right. And it only got worse. The messages, they go back 14 months. Before the first pottery class, they met at a Starbucks. She rear-ended his car, barely a scratch, and he was charming about it. Exchanged numbers for insurance, and within a week they were, The pottery class was his idea. It's a cover story. But it wasn't just these scandalous messages and images that they were sending, though there were plenty of those. I'll never have to be able to unsee my wife doing these things. Ugh. It was the casual cruelty that killed me, though. Messages making fun of me. Stuff like, he actually believes pottery class runs until midnight. Wesley asked why I'm so tired lately, if only he knew. He's wearing that stupid golf shirt again, the one that makes him look pregnant. Had to fake another headache last night, getting harder to pretend. He tried to plan a romantic dinner. I told him I had a workshop. We went to the hotel instead. But Andre wasn't just having fun with my wife. The group chat was titled Clay Angels. I can't make this crap up. It had Naomi, Serena, Daphne, and 3 other women that I don't know. All of them talking about Andre like he's some kind of god. Sharing tips on how to lie to their husbands with each other. Comparing notes on excuses. And Daphne doesn't even have a husband. She was literally just there to help coordinate the lies. So, you guys want to talk about the financials? It's what made me punch a hole in the garage wall. My hand is so messed up now, it's probably broken. I don't care. Naomi's been sending in money, our money, and she said it was for pottery supplies, $500 here, $300 there, and the kiln rental fee of $2,000 that was actually his apartment rent. The weekend workshop in Miami, that cost $3,500? Oh yeah. Not a workshop, it was more like a couple's trip. While I was home with Marin, talking about, the volleyball tournaments, my wife was in South Beach with Andre and 2 other married women from the group. The baby that Andre mentioned, I found out about it 3 months ago. She told me she was having minor surgery for fibroids, even had fake paperwork, but the real documents were in her email. Pregnant by Andre. 8 weeks was when she made Serena drive her and made Daphne pick her up and told me she was recovering at her mom's house. Her mom didn't even know, still doesn't. Nobody knew except for the Clay Angels. Roland came over Sunday morning, still drunk from Saturday. He knew for 2 weeks. 2 whole weeks, found out because Serena talks in her sleep and said Andre's name. He did a little bit of digging and found the same group chat, confronted her Friday night. She admitted to everything. He was planning to tell me after Marin's party. Didn't want to ruin it. Joke's on him, it got ruined anyways. You guys want to know the funniest part? The absolute comedy gold of this whole situation. Andre has a girlfriend. A real one. Some 22-year-old influencer with a lot of followers online who thinks he's a life coach and entrepreneur. She's been commenting on all the viral videos of him knocking me out, defending him, saying we're all jealous haters. One of the other husbands, I'm just going to call him M, married to someone named Jenna from the group, messaged her with screenshots. She blocked him and posted about toxic people trying to destroy her happiness. It's Tuesday now at 5 in the morning. I just had some coffee, and the video has 847,000 views on TikTok. I'm a meme. That's what the kids call it. There's literally a remix of me getting knocked out to some sort of dubstep music. Marin's friend made a TikTok that went viral, her standing in her ruined party dress with mascara running down her face, looking at the camera and saying, quote, "Tell me your sweet 16 was ruined without telling me." Then panning to the video of her dad just on the floor while her mom cries. Guys, 2.3 million views on TikTok. Grant drove home from college on Sunday, supposed to have a test day. I don't know if he's going back. He and Marin are barely speaking to me, definitely not speaking to Naomi. She's been at her mother's since Sunday, but she keeps coming and sitting in the driveway texting me to come out and talk. The texts are all over the place. I'm so sorry, it didn't mean anything. I love you. You neglected me for years. I was lonely. You never notice me anymore. I made a mistake. We can work through this. Think of the children. You drove me to this. I hate you for ruining everything. Please don't leave me. Andre meant nothing. She sent 67 texts yesterday, and I responded to exactly 0. The other members of the club, and M found out Andre's not even his real name. It's Tyler Washington. He actually has a warrant in another state for check fraud. He's done this before. Finds married women, creates elaborate scenarios, gets them to pay for everything, then disappears when it explodes. Except this time someone, aka me, was injured at the public event, and now he's Twitter famous. But here's what's really messing with my head. I still love her. I do. I still love her with all of my eternal love. 23 years together, 2 children, built a whole life. And I still love her. How pathetic is that? I look at our wedding photos, haven't taken them down yet, should probably do that, and I can't reconcile that woman with the one sending Andre these videos while I was at a parent-teacher conference. Elias has been staying here since Saturday, sleeping on the couch, making sure I don't do anything stupid. He's been through this. His ex-wife joined what turned out to be a cult disguised as women's empowerment. It's a group, and he keeps saying it gets better. Then we drink more whiskey and he admits it doesn't really get better, just you get used to the pain. The lawyers start today. Well, in about 3 hours when the office opens, Naomi cleaned out half of our savings account Sunday. Legally, she can do that. It's a joint account, $40,000 just gone. Andre posted Instagram stories from a casino yesterday, using my money. My daughter's college fund money to be exact. The money we saved for 20 years. Marin has not been to school, and Grant's girlfriend says that she just stays in bed, scrolling through her phone and watching the videos and comments. Some are supportive, but kids are cruel. Someone made a Marin's mom is this video. It has 5,000 followers. They posted her mom's images that Andre had shared in some other group chat, and the school called about the situation and suggested Marin might want to finish the semester at home. You know what is the absolute worst part? For real. I should have known. Yeah. There were so many signs. The new lingerie that I never saw her wear. The weight loss. She said it was Pottery being physical. The way that she would shower immediately when coming home. The birth control pills that she started taking again said it was for her skincare. And the weekend trips that did not add up. The way that she would guard her phone, the nights that she would work late, but her office building lights were off when I drove by. I'm an idiot. A blind, trusting, pathetic idiot who believed his wife was making clay pots while she was getting, having fun with a guy who could be her son's age. The sun's coming up. Naomi just texted again. The kids need us to be united in this. The kids won't even talk to her. Marin changed her Instagram name to remove Naomi's last name, and Grant told his girlfriend's parents that his mother passed away, rather than explain what happened. Yeah, that sounds united, all right. Roland just texted the group. Serena admitted that there's videos. Multiple. Yeah, basically what you're imagining. Andre with multiple people from the group. He's debating whether to look for them or just assume they exist and never verify. I know they exist. I found some of them. Guys, my phone's at 3%. Should probably charge it or throw it in the pool. Haven't really decided yet. The doorbell just rang. It's either Naomi again or another reporter. Because the local news picked up on this because of the viral video. Or maybe Amazon with toilet paper I ordered at 3 o'clock in the morning because we were out. And I can't handle going to the store where everybody knows me. Coffee maker just went off. Same time as always, 6 a.m. Like this is a normal Tuesday. Like my wife did not destroy our family for a guy named Andre, who's actually named Tyler, who's actually a piece of crap who probably has diseases, and now everybody needs to get tested. Elias is awake. He's making scrambled eggs, says that I need to eat something. The smell is making me nauseous. I don't know what happens next. I'd say divorce, obviously, but beyond that, do I sell the house? How do I co-parent when someone I can't look at does this? How do I help my kids through this when I can barely stand up? What do I do with 23 years of memories that are all tainted now? My dad called yesterday. He's 71, married to my mom for 49 years. He just kept saying, "I don't understand," over and over, and you know what? Neither do I, Dad, neither do I. The group chat exploded. M's wife, Jenna, just shows up at his job with Andre. Yeah, with Andre. They're apparently leaving town together. She's abandoning her kids. M is losing it in the group chat. Roland's trying to talk him down, and someone named Keith, who I haven't met yet, is offering to go with M to confront them. This is my life now. This is what my life has become. Basically, a Jerry Springer episode that goes viral. I'll update if anything else happens, but honestly, what else could go wrong? Oh man, I shouldn't have said that. Universe loves proving me wrong lately. The coffee's ready, might drink it, might pour it on the laptop, might just sit here in the garage listening to my wife's abandoned pottery. That wheel that she's never even used, gathering dust in the corner just like our marriage. So I'll leave you guys with this. If you were in my shoes, what would you do? Guys, when I was reading this story, I thought most of the comment section would be overwhelmingly in support of OP. But surprisingly to me, I was reading quite a few comments that went a lot like this first comment I'm going to read. I need to know your thoughts on it, so let me just read this comment. It says, "I'm sorry, but anyone who doesn't notice their wife is gone for 14 months worth of fake classes is either willfully ignorant or completely checked out of their marriage. You admit you did not notice her new lingerie, weight loss, perfume changes, her guarding her phone, or that she was suddenly on birth control again. You never once tried to surprise her at a pottery class or asked to see the studio? Never even Googled the place or offered to pick her up. Your brother says his ex joined and he noticed, but you couldn't notice your wife's entire double life. Your wife is wrong for cheating. Don't get me wrong, she is wrong. I don't condone what she did at all. Absolutely, but you sound like you're her roommate, not a husband. You bought her an apron as a joke gift instead of actually engaging with her supposed new interest. And now you're posting your family's trauma on the internet while your kids are suffering instead of getting off the internet and being their father. Guys, at first I was totally for OP, but some of those parts of that comment kind of make sense. Like, the first comment says, "I'm sorry, but anyone who doesn't notice their wife is gone for 14 months and it's all fake classes." Yeah, that is kind of suspicious, but at the same time, he could have just been okay with her enjoying her new hobby and didn't really ask where the address was. But I can see how some people could consider that a pretty big red flag. I would like to know your thoughts on it, guys, so drop a comment down below. I do have a comment that actually was responding to the first comment we just read. Now, these people are a little bit different when it comes to their opinion. It says, "Are you serious? You're victim blaming this man after his wife conducted a 14-month affair with multiple co-conspirators helping her lie. He supported her hobby, okay? He displayed her fake pottery, encouraged her to have her own interest. That's what a good spouse does. He trusted his wife because that's what 23 years of marriage looks like. Trust. She had an entire network of people creating a fake web of lie, a fake website, a fake Instagram account, covering for each other while spending $47,000 of family money on her boy toy. She got rid of a baby and lied about it, branded herself with another man's initials, and then had the audacity to bring him to their daughter's birthday. But sure, let's go ahead and just blame the man who was working, raising kids, and believing his wife was not a pathological liar. You probably think robbery victims deserve it for having nice things too. OP ignored this victim-blaming garbage. You trusted your wife like any spouse should be able to. You know what, guys? I take back my prior statement about supporting comment 1 at all. I totally agree with comment number 2. Yeah, I mean, come on. How can we blame him when she was the one who conducted the 14-month affair? But guys, I would love to hear your opinion on it. You know, I love to hear from you guys. So drop a comment in our comment section down below. If you guys are new to the channel, welcome. Hit the subscribe button for daily drama stories. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a good one. And of course, remember one thing. It's cool to be kind. Peace.